Hi, sweet souls. I'm Annie. Welcome to Return to Truth Healing. I am a channel, a storyteller, and a guide. And today we're going to do something a little magical. This is a pick a pile tarot reading with a twist. Each of these messages comes from your future self. So, this is the version of you who has already crossed that bridge, who already knows the truth that you're seeking, and who remembers how powerful that you really are. So take a deep breath with me and let your heart choose the pile that feels like home. Okay, so we're going to start. This is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. We're going to start with pile 1. Okay, here we are, pile 1. We're going to start with you guys. And we first have judgment. Your future self is talking to you first about judgment. Just one moment, I'm going to call in the energy. I feel like it's saying, I want to show you how this happened, how you became this future version of yourself. It started the moment you stopped asking for permission, the moment that you stopped waiting to be ready. So this is your awakening. This was an awakening moment for you, the moment that you began hearing your deeper call, not from the world, but from your soul itself. Your future self is remembering this shift, and it's not loud. This is clear, but not loud. You are being summoned into your becoming. You may have felt like that you were dying and being reborn at the same time, and that's probably because you were. And so after that, we have the Nine of Cups. And after that shedding, after that judgment, where you stopped asking for permission, came this sweetness, this understanding. You started choosing joy, not as a luxury, but as your birthright. You know, this was when you began collecting the pieces of yourself again, through different pleasures, different play, choosing things because they light you up, not the people around you. Your desires became a compass, not a distraction. And you stopped waiting for the happiness to be earned. You let yourself want, you let yourself have, you let your desires be known, and you let them come. There's no reason they shouldn't. You're worthy enough. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. And it's saying that this isn't flashy. This isn't fast. But it's very real. This is a very real time for you. You built a new life, one grounded step at a time. This was the part where it looked like nothing was happening. You know, after you started doing what lights you up, now you start being. You're committed to your healing. You're committed to showing up for yourself. You started showing up like that because you belonged in your purpose, because that worthiness that you received here motivated you. Nothing's going to shake that. We've got the Eight of Wands reversed. Like I said, it was not fast. This was a long time coming. This has been building up over and over for a long time. This is a new life set around something that's been building, that has been inherent in you and innate in you. The part where it looked like nothing was happening, everything is happening. This Eight of Wands slowed everything down, and maybe it made you feel like you were leaving a certain path, but I don't have that, and I don't feel that. I promise you, all of these delays that are happening, or that did happen, or that will be happening to you, because this is your future self, they are divine. This is a soul recalibration, this spread. This is spirit slowing you down so that you're not going to miss what it is that they need you to see. Your timeline is not stalling. It's just realigning. It's realigning because this is an awakening. We have the Four of Cups. This is another instance, if you're on the right path, you're trying to remember that it's okay to be quiet. Maybe life is very loud for you. This card is telling you that things are going to be quieting, and they're going to become more subtle, more sacred. Things, they're not going to be loud anymore. What you were close, if you don't slow down, you will miss it. This is, spirit is going to be whispering, I need you to look, and then look again. Your healing is going to need more effort. You may go through the motions, but it will be the actions and the feelings of reoccurring motions that is going to let you know that you're receiving everything that you desire. Because when you ask for it, you're going to receive it. And your future self is already telling me that that all of this is coming, but I need you to know that it's not coming quickly. It's going to be when you are ready, not when you want, but when you are ready. And we also have our last tarot card. Look, we got Judgment again. Guys, Judgment again. This is going to shock you because this isn't just about, this is never just the one awakening. This is you rising up again and again and again. This is a cycle. It returns. Judgment is returning here to say that this is a cycle. You didn't just wake up once. You kept answering the call every time it deepened. Every time you outgrew an old version of yourself, you said yes. And that's how you became this version of you in the future. Let's pull some oracle cards too. All right. We have awakening. Again, never about you waking up and becoming somebody new. Your future self is not someone new. This is you. This is not you becoming someone else. It is about you remembering who you are and returning to your actual truth. Your awakening, or your many awakenings, it didn't look like lightning. It looked like returning to your voice, to yourself, to your own knowing, and to your center. This card is affirming that you woke up on purpose, that there's a reason for this, and now everything is unfolding from that remembrance. We have, let me see if you can say that, a deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Even, you didn't just heal your old self or become someone new again. You're not just healing your thoughts. You're healing your blood, your DNA. You're rewriting stories that have lived in your bones and in the cells of your being for so long. Your future self wants you to know that your healing has gone way deeper than you could ever even imagine. That you've touched the ancestral, you've touched the unseen, the encoded. What you have healed in yourself has rippled out in every direction. Past, which is right now, because this is your future, your present, which I guess would be your tomorrow, your future, which is now, your past, which is your ancestral line. But you guys know what I mean. This is insanely a truthful, beautiful reading where it all goes together. Your next card is your cosmic self. Ooh, even when the world asks you to shrink down, you didn't. You chose to shine. You are a divine expression. Yep, you are a divine expression. You're a cosmic being, it says. Stay confident in your truth, is what that says. You don't have to convince anyone of anything. You don't have to say, you don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to be defensive on who you are, because you know who you are, and you are light itself. You don't have to, who cares who questions you? So This self is what's carried you here to the future, and you are protected doing it. This is protection. You are never alone going through these changes. Never, never, never alone. Even if it feels like it, you're not, I promise. Your guides have walked with you, your ancestors, as you clear your past and you're healing all of these ripple effects. These guides, these ancestors are walking these paths with you. The universe put detours in place not to punish, but to shield you for, so that you could become you. So these protections, even from what you thought you wanted, and now you are able to protect others with the wisdom that you have from this. And the last card we have here is responsibility. You learned that carrying your power was not a burden, it was a blessing. This change, or these changes, all of these changes, these unfoldment, it is a blessing. This is no burden. It may feel heavy at first, it may be hard, it may be difficult or uncomfortable to move from one change to another. And at first, that responsibility is heavy. It's like a pressure. But you realize that you're not responsible for fixing every single thing or everybody or anything that might have happened to you. You are only responsible for showing up as you are. You are responsible for you and your truth alone. This is your final confirmation. It's a final card. You are never too much. You were chosen to carry light. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. You were chosen to carry light. And guess what? You do. um, so what I'm getting from this entirety, guys, is this is the life that you're living now. And you can even say that. Say, this is the life that I am living now because of the choices you're making today. Your life tomorrow is more beautiful than you will ever have ever imagined. You haven't failed at anything. You're not missing your path. You are already the path. You are the path. You are the crossing. And this is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching Pile One. I hope this resonates. If it does, please like, subscribe, thumbs up, and let me know. Please let me know. I want to know if this resonates with you. Love you guys. Hello, pile number 2. We're going to read your cards. We're going to start first with your tarot. The tarot we're going to put up at the beginning. And let's see, here we go. So remember, this is your future self. You picked pile 2. Pile 2, you've always been powerful. Even if you forgot that you were powerful. This is the King of Wands. I'm going to show you up close here. King of Wands is a powerful card. So, but I'm feeling like maybe you might have forgotten. So as your future self, even when you forgot, you have always been powerful. This is where your future self is remembering that you're standing in your fire, maybe even for the first time. The King of Wands is not bold. He is devoted to vision. He's devoted. So you're the one who holds this torch. Your future self is saying you did not just find your purpose. You became the embodiment of it. You don't need a crown. Your conviction is your authority. So we also have Temperance. Let me show you. We've got Temperance. This doesn't come from force, the power. It comes from alchemy. Alchemy comes from changing from one thing to another. You learned how to blend the wild and the calm. That's huge. I see possibly even a very big chaotic change. you're blending. See, I get wild and calm with the alchemy of here. So the hurt and the holy. This is a layered hurt that's bringing you to where you are. Maybe you're going through something right now that's going to bring in your power, and it's going to change you from the pain that you're going through now to this strength that you're going to embody. Um, this is this is a sacred mixing bowl, changing a chaos or a hurt or a pain into something bigger and better for you both. So let's just keep going. We've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That means your dream did crack. So some chaos is definitely happening. Your dream has been broken. Something you thought would last, whether it was a relationship, belief, a success, a vision of the future, a vision of not just the future that we're talking about now, but a vision of maybe where you thought you would be and you're not, or the foundation is cracked is what this is. This dream is falling apart, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is. It's sad, and that sucks. I'm really sorry. The reversal of this card is that the foundation of it is breaking, but it's so that you can build a real one. So whatever the dream is, it wasn't set on a solid foundation. Your future self is not judging you for this shattering. They're honoring you for it. So this is something that you most definitely have to go through. It is a hard fall, they say, so that you can remember what wealth really is, what richness really, really is. And now we have here the 7 of Cups. Cups are emotion. So in the ruins of that shattered dream, there's more choices. Not all of them may be real. Not all your choices. Maybe it's something somebody else had said something to you about, an opportunity. Regardless, this is kind of the season of confusion. This shatteredness brings about opportunities or maybe even ideas that are more confusing. They're fogging up your soul. It's like an illusion. You're kind of being pulled in many directions. Your future self wants you to know every distraction that comes up is going to show you more of your truth. Every false path is going to refine your knowledge, your knowing. You stopped choosing out of fear. You started choosing out of frequency. I am going to let you know, I let Pile 1 know too that my dog is snoring. So I really apologize if you hear her in the background snoring, but she is putting her resting energy into our piles today. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. We've got now the 2 of Swords reversed. You cannot pretend anymore. Your future self wants you to know that you will not be able to go on pretending. There's an indecision, and that is going to wound your soul if you continue to pretend any longer. Upright. This card is usually like an internal conflict, but right now this is unavoidable clarity. It's the moment that this is the moment when you will stop trying to please everybody or both sides of yourself. Ooh, think about that. If you stop pleasing, there's two sides. What's going on? The side of you that wants to be deep and the shallow side. Well, you can't please them both. And I'm not saying that it's deep and shallow. It could be the duality of any two sides of you. The one that's afraid and the one that knows the truth, maybe. So this is telling you stop pretending, make the right choice. You will be making the right choice, that the change will be coming. It may cause the heartache and the pain, but it's definitely going to show you what you need to know. And then we have the Three of Swords. So this is a very heavy, heavy, heavy reading for you guys. This is your future self is not lying to you. Your future self is telling you that this is going to hurt like hell. Your future self does not like to sugarcoat anything. The betrayal, the loss, the heartbreak, the shattered dreams, whatever is making you question yourself, question your spirit. But there's a reason. There is a reason for this, and it's going to break you not apart, but open in the very best way. The pain that's going to come, it's going to teach you how to love properly. Does that make sense? It's going to teach you how to love properly. And the most important thing is loving yourself properly. When you can love yourself properly, your partner, your dreams, your business, your success, everything will become very holy after this. So I want to leave you with these tarot cards. I'm not going to leave you. I will have oracle cards too, but I want you to know that you thought this pain would break you, but it's the fire that's forging you. You're going to become something very, very beautiful. What have you learned through this pain? What are truths? What are the truths that's coming from this? Let's see. Heartbroken. This goes so well together. It's so heavy. The heartbreak will not ruin you. It doesn't define you, but it refines you. You don't become smaller, you become softer. Don't let heartbreak harden you. That's a huge, huge thing that I am hearing your future self say. Do not let the heartbreak harden you. Let it soften you. This card is confirming that your grief is real and grief is sacred because you learn so much from it. You're not a victim. Everybody goes through heartbreak to learn about themselves, not being a victim. And the heartbreak doesn't have to be from someone. It can be from that broken dream or confusion. Could be from any of that. But this is real. It is sacred. It is soul stretching. And it will stretch your soul and your heart so that you're able to hold more love. And you did. That's what your future self is here to say. We have child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. What this is telling me in context with the rest of the cards is that you didn't find wisdom in the books. You found it in your experiences, in your lifetimes, in the past of now, which your future is telling you that your connection to spirit through this pain and this chaos is going to grow. And it is going to show you that you're worthy of survival. Every moment you thought that you would break, it has unlocked more of your soul's knowing, because now you carry the divine in your cells. Not that you didn't before, but now you know. Now you can feel it, and you couldn't feel it before. But the heartbreak that stretched you, it's letting you feel. It's letting you understand. Now we have expression, your authentic self. You turned pain into poetry. You spoke even when your voice was shaking. You are healing, and your healing is deepening. You're expressing what is raw, what is true. And that is what is powerful. And that is your future self is telling you how proud. That's what I feel. Your future self is proud because you didn't wait to be polished, to be powerful. You didn't wait for all this to end. You used every single thing to become you. We have mirror. What triggers you reveals what still needs to be healed. The people who've hurt you, the situations, the things. People cannot hurt you. Businesses, dreams, nothing, none of these things can hurt you unless you let that. And we are okay. Hurting is okay because that hurt is actually a lesson, and it teaches you how to truly see, how to truly let go, and how to truly be as deep as you need it to be. The mirror of all of these situations, or all of these situations are mirrors. There is a mirror for every single thing that is happening in your life, not so that you can be the victim of anything, but so that you can see the reflection of what is happening on the outside of you and know that that's what's happening on the inside of you. So you know where to find your power, you know what you need to go through, and you know how to build yourself back up. And our final card here is counseling. Know that it is okay to get help from others, from people who understand, from people who relate, listening to stories, asking for guidance, asking for help, whether it be somebody in your community, your friends. I have, if you go to returntotruthhealing.com, I have many different modalities where we can work together, and that will help you. Many healers out there doing the same thing. You might be called to sound healings or more tarot readings. There's so many things out there that I believe is calling you. And I believe that not just other people, but information can help counsel you and get you through what it is that you're going through, or maybe what it is that you have gone through will help you counsel other people. And that makes a lot more sense to me, because this is your future self. This is your future self saying that you can get through everything, and by getting through all of this, you are now able to help other people do the same. And you have a whole slew, a whole group of people out there in the world that understands you and that needs to hear your story. And by going through all of this, that's how you get your messages out there. Thank you so much, Pile 2. I understand that this might have been extremely heavy to hear, but I also want you to know this is one of the most beautiful readings to me, because these heavy things that we all go through, the heartbreaks and the rough parts of life, are really what brings out the very best versions of ourselves. And that's the mirror, the best version of yourself. Who are you in relationship to pain and hurt? Show yourself the truth and the worthiness of who you are through this. That's what your future self is saying. If this resonated with you in any way whatsoever, please give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. But if anything at all, if you could just explain to me, or let me know that it did resonate with you, and that I can just send you some extra energy on top of it. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. Hello, my Pile 3. This is, again, a message from your future self. The top row here, we'll do tarot, and then we'll do a few of the oracle cards down below. And here we go. First card we got, the Chariot. All right, your future self is telling you the moment you choose movement, even if it's messy or scary or uncomfortable, everything will shift. Everything's going to begin once you make the decision. Making that decision might be scary, might be hard, but remember, your future self is remembering that as a moment of momentum through will, that you're done waiting, you're done shrinking, and you have said yes to your own path. This is the act in a sacred way, so that your future self can hold all the timelines that you desire. This is the moment that the moment has become inevitable, is what I feel. Your future self for card number 2 is the 3 of Pentacles. You've learned the difference between doing it alone and being witnessed. You've built something that would last, but you did not do it in isolation. This is the card of, so you made the decision to move forward and do it being seen, whether it is a partner or a partnership through business, through friendship, through love, through family. You decided on a collaboration. Others will contribute to your becoming. Your future self is saying to find sacredness in community, that there is a shared mission, and you have partners or a partner that you need to be seen with to follow this mission, and that everything will be changing. We have the Hanged Man. Oh, I love that one. Oh, love that card. The Hanged Man comes in stillness, and surrender, and seeing things in a completely different way that you've never seen it before. So maybe you did want to move. Maybe you did want to see something and go for it, but Spirit is saying not yet. This isn't a punishment. This is just to slow down to show you the truth of how you're going to get into this future. You need a new lens to see the path. So the universe has flipped you upside down, and they're whispering, let's let go of the control. Let's receive the truth in another way. So I'm not sure who needs to hear this right now, but you need to receive your truth in a different way other than control. Let's see. We've got the Five of Wands reversed. So I'm thinking there was a war within, and you stopped trying to do that. When you go within and you start seeing things in a completely different way, then you will know what you need to do to surrender and end the battle within. So this card makes the end to the inner chaos. So you no longer need to prove yourself. Maybe here, you no longer need to compete or justify why you've made the decision that you've made. You are choosing inner peace. This choice, this new way of being, is an inner peace, and your power is getting quieter, but a lot stronger. This is the moment your future self is saying, this is the moment where you're going to become magnetic, charismatic. What do we got next? Ooh, the King of Swords. This is the moment you begin to speak your truth, not react to things, but speaking the truth in clarity. You're cutting through any confusion like lightning. This is the version of you that holds vision, the discernment, the deep emotional intelligence that you have. You're no longer blurring boundaries or doing what others think that you should do so that you'll belong. You're becoming someone else whose words are shifting the energy. You know when to speak, and you know when to be silent. And the last tarot card we have is Justice. So speaking your truth brings in this balance. Not because the world made anything fair, because the world isn't fair, but you do it. You made everything fair. This is your soul's karmic turning point. You're choosing integrity, alignment, consequence. You stop running from the truth and you live by the truth now. Because of that, everything will be coming back in divine order. So here is the oracle at the bottom. Is like a little medicine, some final truths to live by. What we have here is the shadow self. Your future self is telling you you're not destroying your shadow. You're not mad at it. You're sitting with it. And by sitting with it, you become whole because you stop hiding from what hurts. You stop hiding from that truth, from that pain. And a lot of people do hide the hurt and the pain because they don't want to be vulnerable, and they don't want to show that they are smaller than what they are. But listen to what I just said. They feel like this when they are this. You see what I'm saying? You are not smaller than what you are. You already are what you are. And that's what I'm feeling from this. By going within and seeing this, your power will come from sitting with your shadow self, sitting with your power. All of those pieces that you thought disqualified you or made you less than, they're going to be your most tender, your most beautiful teachers. We have a transformation, of course. Things are changing at a cellular level. You don't just change your life, you change your light, the whole self and who we are. You're not who you were. That's holy. Your future self is a living altar of your courage to evolve. This card is confirming that you don't fix yourself. You don't have to fix yourself. You already are yourself. You have become something that you already have been, the truth at a cellular level. And you know that worthiness comes and it will glow from within. We have breathe the sun, presence, pineal activation, relaxing and letting go. You let the light in again. You didn't just survive, you started to shine. This card is speaking of joy, embodiment, pleasure, warmth. You allow happiness without guilt. Stop dimming to fit in. You're choosing to glow, and you're choosing to be with yourself because yourself knows your worth, and movement and walking away from the people that do not know your worth, or the situations that don't know your worth, because that's what this is. This reversal is the clarity of and the removal of what's not mirroring your worth. You got the love. You realize love does not require you to abandon yourself. You realize that your healing comes with reclaiming your energy. You stop leaking your light to others to be light and just shone from within. You begin building a life rooted in mutual nourishment. So you've got that love, and now you are the love, so you can share the love. You can be that love. You can show people that that's what's missing. That's what's needed. Our last card here is hopeful. Gosh, that's so pretty. Even when you're tired, your future self is saying, even when you're tired, you stayed open. Even when things were bad, you still believed. Even when you don't know how it was going to happen, you believed it would still happen. Hope was not a weakness. That was your secret weapon. Okay? This is a secret weapon. Your future self is saying, do not ever give up hope. This softness will be your strength. The light that you hold in the darkest season is the reason that you are existing now. So you don't need to force anything. You just need to stay in alignment. The truth will carry you through everything. So your future self is saying that I am the result of your honesty, your healing, and your hope. And I promise you that the life that's waiting for you is worth every step, every single step. This is a beautiful, very hopeful message. Please, if this resonated, if you liked it, please give thumbs up, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. It helps my channel. It helps us give the healing and loving energy to all of those out there. But if this made you think or say or want to comment anything, I would really love a comment down below. And I'd love to send some good special energy to you through that. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching Pile 3. I hope this resonates, and I love you all so very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.